Beneath the southern tip of South America lies a stretch of ocean so notorious, so relentlessly violent, that sailors have whispered its name in fear for centuries: the Drake Passage. Here, between Cape Horn and the Antarctic Peninsula, the world's roughest seas churn in a 500-mile-wide corridor, a place where the Atlantic, Pacific, and Southern Oceans meet in a collision of elemental force unmatched anywhere on Earth. It is not merely a route, it is the ultimate maritime challenge, a domain where the ocean's raw power is laid bare, and where the limits of human engineering and endurance are tested to their breaking point. Picture the Drake Passage, a vast expanse averaging 11,000 feet deep, plunging to nearly 16,000 feet at its lowest point. With no land to break the wind or waves for thousands of miles, this is a place where nature is unrestrained. Here, the legendary westerly winds, the roaring 40s and furious 50s, blow ceaselessly, reaching speeds of 40 to 70 miles per hour, with gusts that can top 100. The Antarctic Circumpolar Current, the strongest on the planet, surges through the passage, moving more water than all the world's rivers combined. It is a conveyor belt of cold, nutrient-rich water, swirling around Antarctica, shaping the climate of the entire planet and driving the formation of colossal waves. For centuries, the Drake Passage was the only gateway between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans before the Panama Canal was built, a fact that forced explorers, traders, and whalers into its jaws. Hundreds of ships have vanished here, swallowed by storms that form with little warning. The passage's reputation as the graveyard of ships is well earned, with over 10,000 sailors believed lost in the region since the Age of Sail. The MS München, a modern cargo ship, disappeared without a trace in 1978, a stark reminder that even today's technology cannot fully conquer the passage's fury. But what makes the Drake Passage truly unique is the interplay of physics at a scale that defies imagination. Three oceans meet, their currents and temperatures mingling in a watery maelstrom. With no obstructions, the wind can build waves for thousands of uninterrupted miles. These swells reach average heights of 20 to 30 feet year-round, but during storms, they routinely soar past 50 feet, with rogue waves towering up to 80 or even 100 feet, appearing out of nowhere. Such waves don't just roll, they break, sending white water stretching for miles, battering ships with a force that can buckle steel and snap masts. The wave period, 12 to 20 seconds between crests, means that even the largest vessels ride a perpetual roller coaster, tossed and spun with each passing swell. Modern ships crossing the Drake Passage are marvels of engineering. Ice-strengthened hulls, advanced stabilization systems, and reinforced superstructures are standard. Yet for all their sophistication, the passage remains a formidable opponent. Passengers are often confined to their cabins, strapped into beds, as the ship lurches and shudders. Crew members don survival suits, ready for the worst. Motion sickness is almost universal, and medical facilities aboard are equipped for emergency care. Weather routing software, satellite forecasts, and GPS navigation help, but they cannot eliminate the elemental unpredictability of the Drake. Visibility can vanish in minutes as fog, snow, and spray envelop the decks. Equipment failures, compass deviations caused by proximity to the magnetic South Pole, and icebergs lurking in the gray gloom add to the hazards. For commercial shipping, the Drake Passage is a route of last resort. Most cargo vessels opt for the Panama Canal or other longer but safer passages. Those that do brave the Drake face higher insurance premiums, mandatory crew training and survival protocols, and strict equipment standards. Specialized icebreakers and research vessels make the crossing regularly, but only during the brief windows of calmer weather. Even then, plans are flexible, and cancellations are common as conditions shift with little warning. Yet despite its dangers, the Drake Passage is a scientific treasure trove. The Antarctic Circumpolar Current plays a vital role in global ocean circulation, distributing heat and nutrients, shaping weather patterns, and influencing climate far beyond the Southern Ocean. Researchers brave the passage to reach Antarctic stations, study the unique marine ecosystems, and monitor the current's behavior. The seafloor itself reveals clues about tectonic activity, while atmospheric data collected here is critical for refining climate models. Marine biologists seek to understand how life adapts to such extreme conditions, albatrosses, and petrels soar above the waves, while whales, dolphins, and seals navigate the cold, turbulent waters. Krill thrive in the nutrient-rich upwellings, forming the foundation of a food web that sustains some of the planet's most iconic wildlife. This is a place where adaptation is key. Seabirds possess wings shaped to harness the relentless winds. Marine mammals have evolved to withstand freezing temperatures and crushing swells, and fish exhibit physiological traits that allow them to survive in turbulent, icy water. Migration routes cross the passage, connecting ecosystems thousands of miles apart. The very harshness of the environment has driven evolutionary innovation, creating a biological tapestry found nowhere else. Navigation here is no simple feat. Satellite communication can fail, GPS signals may be disrupted, and magnetic anomalies play havoc with compasses. Emergency shelter is non-existent. There are no safe harbors between South America and Antarctica. Search and rescue operations require international cooperation and are hampered by the remoteness and severity of conditions. Survival training is mandatory, and vessels carry enhanced medical and emergency equipment, including redundant communication systems and backup power generators. The economic impact of the Drake Passage ripples across industries. Higher shipping costs, specialized marine insurance, and the logistical hurdles of Antarctic research all trace their roots to this unforgiving corridor. Adventure tourism flourishes, attracting those drawn by the allure of the world's most challenging seas. But cancellations and modified itineraries are frequent, dictated by the passage's mood. Climate change is beginning to reshape the Drake Passage. Shifting storm tracks, altered wind belts, and warming waters are influencing current strength and direction, ice conditions, and sea level. Researchers race to understand how these changes will affect not only the passage itself, but the broader systems it influences. In the end, the Drake Passage stands as Earth's last true wilderness, a place where every crossing is an expedition into the unknown, every wave a reminder of nature's power. It challenges our assumptions about safety, technology, and endurance, forcing us to confront the limits of what we know. Here, the ocean is not merely a backdrop. It is the protagonist, unpredictable and untamed. To journey through the Drake Passage is to witness the impossible truths of the deep sea, where the laws of physics and the mysteries of life converge in a spectacle more astonishing than fiction, and where each revelation leaves us in awe of the world's greatest, most enigmatic frontier.